And we're live. Here we are. It's Sam and Nicola. Yeah, Nicola, how are things going with you?
Pretty cool. I'm doing the merge with dependabot pull request,
Right.
and I faced two errors. One with the PC gem.
Mm-hmm.
The problem is that one of our features is checking for the word error, and
Mm-hmm.
the deprecation message with the upgrade, it has the word error. So
Mm-hmm.
that is why it is failing.
Oh,
I
okay.
leave a message. But I think that it will be gone when we upgrade to Rails 5.
Okay.
So because that is when it disappeared when I was doing the upgrade with the airspec test and
Okay.
that kind of stuff.
Yes.
And the other one is a device gem. That is gonna be a mess. We have
Right.
only
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
14% of compatibility. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, will be a huge change, I think, my
Mm-hmm.
opinion. Um, and I solved some deprecation messages, the ones that we saw yesterday for the log level info
Mm-hmm.
on production, because with RAID 5 the default is going to be debug,
Mm-hmm.
and we now have info.
Right.
So yeah, that's my status.
All right. Great stuff. Oh, thank you for looking at those. Yeah, we'll maybe dive into them in more detail at the end of the session today.
Okay.
So yeah, so updates from me. So yesterday, Thursday. So I had a pairing session with Nick,
Yeah.
where we were looking at this Twitter thing, and we found it was a very complex bug actually that Nick was stuck on,
Okay.
which is that he was trying to use the Twitter text gem to
Yeah.
manage things, and it was working perfectly outside of Rails, but inside Rails with the Twitter gem included, it was just breaking through the configuration. And anyway,
Okay.
so we've opened a ticket for that, and that's anyway, it was good to get to the bottom of that with Nick yesterday. Had the NHS wiki meeting. I've got the semantic media wiki plugin out on production. That's good. This morning I continued to work through the website one premium API, and just now I had a pairing session with Prajwal, who's just getting started on the edX thing. I helped fix him, get him on C9. Lenzong also joined us. I helped him with a thing on C9, and we're trying to clear up that pull request. There was the long-running one between Lenzong and Octopinky for adding event search, and I just got started with sort of building a fresh one version of that with them, but didn't finish that. Yeah, I think my hopes of quickly closing out that issue are we've got it all working. It needs to have a load of cache files cleared out of it. Maybe I just merge those cache files in and say be done with it. I think also the RSpec needs to work. Lienzong's also talking about wanting to work on it and get it finished out. But anyway, there we go. We've got the Elixir mob coming up at the top of the hour. I've got a pairing with Brent at 3 p.m. UTC. There's also the, gosh, what is it? We've got the Ethereum blockchain mob going to be at 3 p.m. UTC.
That mob, what is about it? I mean,
it's going to be about understanding the blockchain. Do you know about the blockchain?
No.
So
it's about creating cryptocurrencies or something like that?
Yeah, cryptocurrencies. Basically, so Bitcoin and Ethereum and Litecoin, and they all rely on this system of having a shared list of all the transactions that have ever happened with the currency. And in order to have a transaction, two people have to sign things, and that transaction is then a block in a chain of blocks that is like all of the transactions for the cryptocurrency history.
That's pretty interesting.
Yeah, absolutely. Particularly well recently, the last month, they've all gone a bit nuts, haven't they? The cryptocurrencies. So Will's project Y is all about adding a framework into Ethereum to automatically donate to charities when people make transactions using Ethereum. And yeah, he's got like a little there's like an open source block party, like create a quick blockchain in a quick session.
Yep.
And so he's going to do the mob today on that little. It's like a little make a test blockchain or something to try and help
Okay.
everybody understand the blockchain.
Cool. Nice.
Yeah. So and that's free. Everybody's welcome to attend that today.
Ah, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
at 3 p.m. UTC.
I will be there. Yeah, sure.
Good stuff. Yeah, and then I think that's what is it? Wednesday. Oh, and we've got the website one meeting after that. So that's the Scrum. Yeah, I guess we can then check in on the you and I. Just fantastic that you were able to sort of check that the latest stuff is all working on develop and so on. Yeah, as you've been seeing, we get these different pull requests. We've got exactly the same situation with the devised upgrades on website one. It's broken in all sorts of interesting ways. So, and anyway, but you've got the ability to the frustrating thing with intermittently failing JavaScript is that sometimes these X's are just one of our silly JavaScript failures, and other times they're like it's really broken. So yeah, yeah, we have to jump in and do that. But I guess you've looked at these two already, and they look like these are the two that you were describing.
One that is with the PC sham.
Yep.
The second one.
Yeah.
You will see there where it's failing because I left a comment there.
Yeah, see, I wish that the CI system would automatically, instead of like giving us a tick or a cross and then linking to the entire multi-page. I wish it would like take the failing bit and stick that in the
yeah that would be pretty cool. Yeah.
So it's failing because of a deprecation warning.
Yes.
Because it's got the word error in it.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, okay, right, and that's we've got that there now. Okay, and so right. And which rake task is this? This is it's category import.
Yep.
Okay. And so, yeah, I mean, you said when we go to Rails 5,
I could change the include error to make a regex and just check that explicit word and not if it includes error.
That would be another way to go to get that in earlier. That might, if you've got a spare moment, that might be worth doing.
Okay. Yeah.
Cool. Okay. Yeah.
Oh, I was playing with Pivotal Tracker, and I had assigned the Ruby Gems upgrade, and I thought that clicking finish it will change to deliver, but it didn't change to deliver, and it went right through the other column.
Chores tend to have it's a weird thing actually. I mean, it would be nice to change it in some ways because anything that's a chore in Pivotal Tracker, it automatically it only has two states. It's basically it's either I think it's got three states. It's either not started, it's started, or it's finished, and then finished just means accepted that it's kind of been done.
Okay. So sorry about that.
No problem at all. No, if the upgrades have been done, I mean it's a problem perhaps in the way that we use Pivotal Tracker or Pivotal Tracker. The thing is that there's because the things that are features that have accept and reject on the thing are supposed to what are they called? It's supposed to my brain's not working. It's it's only things that the customer has requested that's supposed to lead to points. Anything that's a chore, that's an upgrade, because the customer's not going to say, "Oh, hey, I don't like that you're on PG Gem 0.2. No, you should be on 0." No one ever requests that, right? They just want it to work. And so Pivotal's thing is you don't get awarded points for having completed those things. But there is kind of like it's almost like we need a DevOps flow where we note that we've made the upgrades, and then we note that we're working on develop, working on staging, and then working in production and so on. But yeah, that's no problem at all. You didn't do anything wrong at all there. And I guess now this is the devise thing is how is that actually failing? Is it's completing the RSpecs. Oh no, there's a single. Okay, that's the failing RSpec then. for
Yeah, it will start, I think, with the helper. We have to change the
yeah,
device
yeah.
test helper. But after changing that, we will have to do more changes and
Yeah.
cucumber
Yeah. So that's
test
it.
will
It's a trigger. The that's the error that I thought. Oh, it's oh, okay, that's cool. I've got some.
some feedback there.
Yeah, there's another chat there. That's great. That's going on. I was gonna show you the situation that we have with website 1 and the pull requests.
Okay, cool.
Which is also using Dependabot. And so we have the same. I think we've got, if I look down here, yeah, PG, that may be the same problem, and devise. So like we had huge numbers of, actually interesting that local support doesn't seem to have generated quite so many pull requests. We used to have like 3 pages of these, and I went through rerunning them and whatever, and I've got a lot of them now kind of working. I mean, I like merged like 20 or 30 of them, but there's
okay.
there's certain of them that are still sort of stuck, and so they get left there, and it's potentially a interesting thing for people to come in. That it's a bit cluttered to leave them lying around there, but actually probably we should. It's a good thing to like leave. I don't know, we're on log sport here. It's website 1 again. Oh gosh, too many tabs.
I do the same.
It's a good thing to leave these here as reminders that it would be good to get that done. Yeah. Okay. So and then so you were able to both run those background tasks on develop, and then also you kind of like played around in the interface and develop, and you seem to be okay.
I've been playing with that. I also merged new ones just a little ago.
A little while ago, some today. Yeah.
You will see the comments there. So
Okay.
maybe I will sign in again on Heroku, and I will play again with our app on develop.
Yeah. Well, and what we should do probably as well is give you access to staging. And the other thing is playing around is that you need to be able to maybe test some of the admin activities, and check that they still work as well. So I guess that's, I mean,
the upgrade that we were doing now with Dependabot, they are not that critical, I think.
No,
but
hopefully not.
It will be good to check it anyways.
Yeah, I mean, it's an interesting thing. What we want, of course, is we want of our acceptance tests to mean that we don't have to do lots of manual testing.
I turned it off yesterday.
Yeah, excellent. That's wonderful. Cost-saving activity. Fantastic. Well, I guess maybe we'll leave it there today. What I've got an action item. I'll get you set up with access to the staging environment, and maybe what you can do is if you go into the develop thing, if that's all fine, maybe I'll show you here what I would be doing if I wanted to move from develop to staging. Is I would do git pull origin develop here like this to get the latest stuff on develop, and then I would do git checkout staging like this, and then I would do git rebase develop, and that would pull all of the develop code into the staging code, and it would keep the commit history just nice and clean. So there's no merge commits. And then having done that, I won't do that now so that maybe you can do it. I would then do git push origin staging, and then that would push it out to staging, the branch. The Travis would run. If that was successful, that would then push it to the staging server.
Perfect.
So yeah, I'll get you access to the staging server, and you can do the same thing. Turn that on when you need it, turn it off when you don't. Do the same sorts of things, and maybe in another Scrum, or I mean, I know you're about to go away on a holiday, but even if it's after the break, we can go through what are good sanity checks from the admin side. We'll do that another time, I guess.
Okay, nice, cool, yeah.
Great stuff. Oh, well, thanks for being on top of this Dependabot stuff. It's wonderful. Really, really appreciate that.
You're welcome.
All right, great. Bye for now. Take care.
Bye. See you.
Cheers. Bye.